are live at the stage of the Texan Theater in downtown Greenville, Texas. It is Friendly Live. TLO, baby. Texans, legends, and outlaws. Brought to you every Wednesday by Platinum Chevrolet Cadillac in downtown Terrell, Texas, and Henley Auto Supply right here in Greenville, Texas. I just want to say thank y'all so much for having. You know that what's happening right now. You are enjoying the best lunch break in all Upper East Texas. And I want to say thank you for coming here today. Thank you so much. And that streaming audience, thank you, because today, again, I told you before we came on live, I'm excited about today because of the young man that's coming on. I've seen him grow into what is making him his own brand in music, and a lot of things are going to happen for him. Would you put your hands together for Ryder Grimes? I tell you, Ryder, it's been a while. It has been. It's been a while, and there's so much to talk about, but I'm not going to talk about what we need to talk about. I want you to play music and enjoy yourself like I'm enjoying having you back. All right? Folks, again, put him hands together for this young man, Ryder Grimes.
Thank you all very much. Welcome to the beautiful Texan Theater in Greenville, Texas. Thank you, Friendly and Barbara and the whole staff, for having me back out here. This is always one of my favorite things to do, get to hang out with the great people of Greenville and the surrounding areas, and Friendly and everybody here. So we're going to have a good time today. I'm so used to saying tonight. It's weird playing it. Right, Friendly, you got it. I heard you laughing back there. It's weird playing during the day. I'm not used to it, so I always say we're going to have a good time tonight, but we're going to have a good time this afternoon. I hope you're all ready to enjoy some good music, and I hope y'all enjoy this music that I'm going to play for y'all that I've really spent a lot of years writing and perfecting for y'all. Riding shotgun in my Chevrolet. She's got the radio as loud as it will go. It really doesn't matter what I have to say. I can look in her eyes and she just knows. There ain't another woman that makes me feel so proud. Even when she's had a couple and gets a little loud. No matter where I'm at, I find she's running through my mind, and that puts a smile on my face. Taking a swim in the creek at midnight. She's looking back at me as she jumps in. It doesn't matter, I feel with excitement. She's knocking me off my feet with her grin. There ain't another woman that makes me feel so proud. Even when she's had a couple and gets a little loud. No matter where I'm at, I find she's running through my mind, and that puts a smile on my face. It puts a smile on my face. I could spend my whole life looking, but I don't think that I'd find another woman that I love so much. It's a body, soul, and mind that puts a smile on my face. It 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 puts a smile on my face. Thank y'all very much. All right, this next song right here is usually the one we open the shows with when we're out playing with the band, but put it on the set list second today. And a little story about this song. I wrote it as a complete joke. This song was not supposed to ever be performed. It was not supposed to ever be shown to anybody, but it did. And the reason why is I was here at the Texan a few months ago in May playing this show with Mr. Friendlee, and I had this song halfway. It was pretty much all the way written. There was a couple words that were missing, and I sat back there. I'm like, man, this is an original song showcase, and I really want to play this song. Like, I know I'd written it as a joke, and I know it was kind of silly, but I'm like, this would be a fun song to play because it kind of gets people moving. You know, it's a fast, upbeat, fun song. So I sat back in the green room back there. It was about 11, and I finished writing this song back there. And now it's one of the favorites at the shows. We always get requested to play it, and I always thank Friendlee and the Texan for the outcome of this song because, truthfully, yeah, give it up for Friendlee. Come on. It's always a good vibe when you come here and Friendlee's here and Barbara's here and we're at the Texan. It's always a good vibe. So I'll always, when I play this song, I tell this story, and I always thank Friendlee and the Texan Theater for helping me out with this song because this is the song that gets requested the most at any of our shows. And like I said, this song was not even supposed to be released or recorded, but here it is. This one's about being a little too country for some's taste. Wrote this about a friend of mine who was kind of dealing with some stuff. He's like, man, they just say I'm a little too country. I'm like, thanks for the song title. She left me high and dry, drove away in the night. She didn't wave bye-bye, she never said a word. I guess she didn't like my long brown hair, my country western attitude. I swear, said I was all hat and no cattle. I guess I was too much for that girl to handle. So pack your suitcase and pack your car. I guess I'm too much for your little heart. You should've listened to what Chris LeDoux had to say when he said you shouldn't date a cowboy like me. Too many late nights and too many bars, telling stories and picking guitars. She says I'm too country, I ain't changing my heart. Didn't like my worn out trucker, my overalls, or my messy haircut. She said my accent was just a little too much for a classy girl. I cried some tears when she left me, but the pain ain't only what hit me. What it was what she said. A few weeks after it came to an end. Yeah, so pack your suitcase and pack your car. I guess I'm too much for your little heart. You should've listened to what old LeDoux had to say when he said you shouldn't date a cowboy like me. Too many late nights and too many bars, telling stories and picking guitars. They say I'm too country, but I ain't changing my heart. So pack your suitcase and pack your car. I guess I'm too much for your little heart. You should've listened to what Chris LeDoux had to say when he said you shouldn't date a cowboy like me. Too many late nights and too many bars, telling stories and picking guitars. They say I'm too country, I ain't changing my heart. Well, they said I was too country, but I ain't changing my heart. Too country. Woo! Thank y'all for the participation.
I'll tell you what. You want one more? You want to do? We gotta go. We can do one more before commercial break, right? Right? Okay, good. Ryder Grimes.
So I always like to play this song and dedicate it to. Not really dedicate it, but just kind of play it as a tribute to one of the people that I've looked up to in this country music thing. As a follower of Christ and as a musician, I've really looked up to this guy. And believe it or not, we have the same last name. This song's by Mr. Curtis Grimes, but this is one of the first songs I heard in the country music world that combines the love for Jesus Christ and country music together. And I always said, man, this is a really cool song and I'd love to play it. And I got the opportunity to share the stage with Curtis a couple years ago now, and I remember I told him how much this song meant to me, and he always said it was one of his favorites, and this has always been one of my favorites, and I always like to send this one out to Curtis because he's probably one of my biggest inspirations when it comes to being a good follower of Christ and also doing this country music thing. This one's a song by him called Put My Money on That. Old haggard song, taking me back to my roots. Them words in red, man, that's the stone cold truth. They meant a quitting time cold one from a blue collar check. I'd put my money on that. Well, in the FFA, they work hard to raise them right. How about I shut up and listen to your grandpa's advice? Any God-fearing woman is dang sure where it's at. I'd put my money on that. Put it on one you can count on. It's all headed south. Talk about a real deal to go to. Always got your back. Just calling like I see it. Straight a matter of fact. As sure as Jesus coming back, hey, I'd put my money on that. I'd put my money on that. The red, white, and blue of a worn, tethered flag, a good nose on a coon hound that ain't never lost a track. The leatherneck jarhead across the pond full of wrath. I'd put my money on that. And put it on one you can count on. It's all headed south. Talk about a real deal to go to. Always got your back. Calling like I see it. Straight a matter of fact. As sure as Jesus coming back, yeah, I'd put my money on that. Put it on one you can count on. It's all headed south. Talk about a real deal to go to. Always got your back. Calling like I see it. Straight a matter of fact. As sure as Jesus coming back. A haul-in cane hiding with a short stack. Putting my money on that. I'd put my money on that.
I'll tell you what, I can relate to that song because every day, most of the time, 90% of the time, when I go off the air on my radio show, by the way, you're going to be able to listen to him and his music and everything on friendlyradio.com, Texans, Legends, and Outlaws. But I tell everybody, you know what? I got my ticket. And, you know, and the train ain't coming back, okay? Yeah. And if you ain't got yours, you need to get it now. And all you got to do is ask for it. Mm-hmm. Your ticket is free, just like I'd put my money on that. That's exactly what I did. So, and oh, yeah. Folks, I'm going to tell you what. When you got joy in your heart and you got Ryder Grimes on the stage, boys, going to have some fun things are going to happen. So we got to go to commercial, but during commercial break, he's going to tell you about them boots he's got on. We're coming back here at the Texan Theater in downtown Greenville, Texas for Friendly Live.
Every truck and SUV is on sale at Platinum Chevrolet.
New 2021 Silverados start at only $37,999, or choose from new 2021 Trailblazers and buy for under $20,000.
Don't miss Truck Month at Platinum Chevrolet.
Need a part for the right price? Look for that red and blue sign. Henley Auto Supply at 1510 Stonewall. Over 800,000 CarQuest parts to choose from. Domestic, European, and Asian parts. Henley Auto Supply at 903-455-1969. 455-1969. Henley Auto Supply has the right part to keep your vehicle running. And backed by the best hometown service. Henley Auto Supply. Great people, great products, great prices. Henley Auto Supply and CarQuest.
Yes, we are live at the stage of the Texan Theater in downtown Greenville, Texas. It is Friendly Live, brought to you each and every Wednesday by Platinum Chevrolet Cadillac in downtown Terrell, Texas, and Henley Auto Supply right here in Greenville, Texas. I want to stop and tell you that today is that day of the week, month that Sweet William over here really likes. It's a Hump Day Happy Hour. And Bill is trying to say, is it today or is it tomorrow? No, I think it's today. But anyway, there's a lot goes on at the Texan Theater that you are to be just getting involved with, that being Hump Day Happy Hour, 5 o'clock, and a free football. Free football. University. Have we got any University of Texas fans here? Okay, you can come here. You can, I'm
not one.
You can come here and watch UT football. But anyway, all of that said, there's so much going on, and we love it to be here. And right now, I want to shut up and let you hear what you came to hear. Would you put your hands together for Ryder Grimes?
Thank you, Friendly. It's good to be back. We're back from commercial break. This song right here is one off the new EP we have coming out. I think Friendly will tell you a little bit more about that here later. But this one's off of the new EP we have. We just got finished recording, and I had the pleasure to remake this song and re-record it as one of my own. This is an old school Gary Morris tune. And, it's called Velvet Chains. Velvet chains, you keep the door wide open, you don't lock me in. Well, I come and go, you never ask me where I've been. You know I'm faithful, Lord, well yes I'm bound to be. Your loving arms put these velvet chains on me. Velvet chains softly hold me. They keep me from straying to another one's arms. Locked in your love, I will remain. I don't want to be free from your velvet chains. chains softly hold me to keep me from straying to another one's arms. Locked in your love, I will remain. Well, I don't want to be free from your velvet chains. I don't want to be free from your velvet chains. In velvet chains. Thank y'all. That was a fun one to get to re-record. All right, y'all are already participating great today. When Friendlee came out here and was clapping along the two country, y'all did great on that. But on this next song, I need y'all to participate, and I'm going to need y'all to sing some, because this is the song right here. I always like to do this when I play these type of things, is give a little love to the songs that inspired me to do what I'm doing up here and write my own songs. And I grew up a big fan, I still am a big fan of classic, good old country music. 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s, and 90s. That's what I grew up on. For my dad and mom, they always played that. And I played guitar for my dad's country band, classic country band, for a long time, and they raised me right. And they definitely raised me right on the music stuff, and I'll forever be thankful for that. But this song right here was always stuck out to me. I was a big Johnny Cash fan growing up, and I still am. But this one's a fun one to do if the crowd's into it, so I need y'all to listen up and participate, because we're about to have a really good time. So, y'all know a little Ring of Fire? I'm gonna need y'all to clap along and sing along. We gotta get this place loud. Come on. Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Bound by a wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. Went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And they burn, burn, burn. The ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire. The taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. I fell for you like a child, and oh, how the fire went wild. I fell into a burning ring of fire. Went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And they burn, burn, burn. The ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire. All right, Greenville, Texas, it is your turn. I can already see y'all out there clapping along and mouthing the words. But now it's time to sing them for real and sing them loud. So I'm gonna count y'all down and y'all are gonna sing as loud as y'all can. We gotta let them hear you on the Facebook. So Friendlee, I think, looks like he's gonna give a hand signal to y'all in the back. And here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and fire. I went, and the flames went. Yes, and they. The ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire. Yeah, and they burn, burn, burn. The ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire. y'all sound really good today. Thank y'all very much for participating. That was fun. Y'all, I think y'all were the best to do that yet. I'm glad we have that on video.
From all around the world. Yeah, right. Oh, wait a minute. What? I get up. Who is this? What? El Paso, Texas. Allen, Texas. Well, that's Texas. But you know what? I got to go right over. Would you just stand up and challenge these Texans? And your name?
Deborah.
Well, let's turn around this way. They don't like it. Okay. And Deborah. And I understand that you're from a state that starts with a T. Can you explain? Okay.
Knoxville, Tennessee.
Knoxville, Tennessee. Yeah. So, and it's your first time.
Yes, first time here.
And remember, when you come back, you're like our preacher says, you're family here at the Texan Theater. All right? Good. Glad to have you.
Good to be here. Thank
Good. Folks, we're going to go to commercial break, but after we come back, I'm going to shut up and let you hear a young man that I'm going to tell you, if you only knew what is ahead of him. I do. So here's the deal. Y'all stay tuned because Ryder Grimes is coming back to the Texan Theater for Friendly Live. Yeah. Woo! Well, it's your microphone. You can talk.
When you've got a real emergency on your hands, you need a full-service ER team on your side. And only Hunt Regional Healthcare offers complete care for emergencies. We've got emergency medicine certified physicians, trauma certified nurses, specialty surgeons, respiratory therapists, and an on-site full-service lab and imaging to help you get back to living your best life. Hunt Regional Medical Center, the right choice for complete care.
Carol Hoops and Trey Warren at C&R Floors invite you to their new location for the same quality products, service, and installation they have provided for over 20 years. C&R Floors, 2706 Highway 69 South in Greenville.
Are you tired of those big chain tire dealers giving you the runaround? Are you not getting the customer service?
Carol Hoops and Trey Warren at C&R Floors invite you to their new location for the same quality products, service, and installation they have provided for over 20 years. C&R Floors, 2706 Highway 69 South in Greenville.
Are you tired of those big chain tire dealers giving you the runaround? Are you not getting the customer service you deserve? If not, call me and I will wrench the competition. Come see us at Discount Wheel and Tire at 4609 Wesley in Greenville. Discount Wheel and Tire, and we will get you all that you deserve.
And we are live at the stage of the Texan Theater in downtown Greenville, Texas. It's Friendly Live. Brought to you each and every Wednesday by Platinum Chevrolet Cadillac in downtown Terrell, Texas, and Henley Auto Supply right here in Greenville, Texas. And if you'll turn around and look upstairs, you're going to see the owner of the Texan Theater, one Miss Barbara Horan. She's not got a, there's no mic, there's no audio up there, but that's where she's at. I want to say thank you, Barbara. I want to say thank you to Mike Rowan up in the sound for making us sound as good as we are. Mike, thank you. Troy, thank you. Bill, Ray, Jerry, all of you. And how about, before I shut up, because I am a big hand for the staff here at the Texan Theater. All right, it is your microphone and your show, Ryder Grimes.
Well, thank y'all. Thank you, Friendly. Every time I come in this building, play in this building, no matter whether it's for Friendly Live or for anything else, I always like to play some gospel and Christian music to show my roots and just talk about where I came from and grew up on. And always, Friendly, the first time I played this, it was mainly a gospel show that day. And I remember playing this specific song, and it was always been one of my favorite gospel songs. It's been transposed and rewritten kind of by a fellow Texas artist named Randall King, and I heard his version, and I picked up on it, and I said, man, that's powerful right there. And it gave me chills the first time I listened to it, so I wanted to learn it, and when people ask me to play gospel music, this is usually the first one I play. This will always be one of my favorite old church hymns. This one's called I'll Fly Away. Some glad morning when this life is over, I'll fly away to a home on God's celestial shores, and I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. When the shadows of this life have gone, and I'll fly away like a bird from these prison walls have flown, and I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. Oh, how glad and happy when we meet, I'll fly away. No more cold iron shackles on my feet, and I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, well, I'll fly away. All the glory goes to God. Thank you all. All right, this next song right here, I wrote it recently. This is a very, very special song to me. It's about a man that I really looked up to in life, and I was thankful to know him and his family. And I was, I don't even know what to say, but I was blessed to get to know this man. I didn't know him very close, but I looked up to him as a person in the rodeo world. And I grew up watching rodeo and being a fan of rodeo and getting to be around it. And the rodeo world lost a legend about a month ago, Mr. Neil Gay. I've been very, very blessed to know his family, and he will always be an inspiration to me. This song isn't supposed to be sad. It's supposed to be more of a celebration because, man, he was 96 years old, and he still got up every day almost and rode a horse and went and rode around his ranch. And it's a very, very special song to me. It's about looking up to this man and getting to know him a little bit. This one's called Like Him. Neil Gay, this is for you. Got up every morning, put on his boots and cowboy hat, saddled up his best horse and put the wind to his back. Sun up to sundown, he worked on that ranch. Raising cattle and raising kids was all a part of the life he lived. It all started in a token in 1945, riding bulls and busting broncs just trying to survive. He settled down in 57, he started Rafter G. He put on the best rodeos for all the world to see. So when you look up to the sky, just know he's riding high on a golden palomino with God right by his side. He left his mark on the circuit and the memories we share, an inspiration as a cowboy and a man. I wanna be like him. On a big old ranch in Texas, where the bucking stock roams, you could find him in that buggy, making sure things are in control. Well, he loved the Lord, and he loved his family. He loved the sport, a rodeo that inspired you and me. So when you look up to the sky, just know he's riding high on a golden palomino with God right by his side. He left his mark on the circuit and the memories we share, an inspiration as a cowboy and a man. I want to be like him. Fort Worth up to Cody, Houston to Cheyenne, his legacy lives on in his sons and granddaughters' hands. Looking back on the life he lived, man, what a ride. He still saddled up that horse until the day God called him to his side. So when you look up to the sky, just know he's riding high on a big old palomino with God right by his side. He left his mark on the circuit and the memories we share, an inspiration as a cowboy and a man. Yeah, I know one day I could shake his hand again. I wanna be like him. I wanna be like him. I wanna be like Neil. That one goes out to my friends at the Rafter G Rodeo Company. Thank y'all.
Wow. You know, I'm sitting listening to the lyrics to that song. I have a dear friend, a great friend, Toby Lester. I call him Lester T, okay? But what you said about Neil just now, okay, I've heard it from him. He was a part of that family and still is a part of that family. In fact, Neil and his wife stood up at his wedding. And I'm thinking, man, now I know two people that knew the real Neil Gay. And there's someone else here in town that is a real good friend of his too, Bo Hartline. He was a great friend. Anyway, we got to go to commercial break, and because I guess I'm excited. Gene, are you excited about this man's voice? Folks, this is our audience critic, June. June, I love you. She knows it. But we got to go to commercial break. We're coming back to Ryder Grimes right here at the Texan Theater for Friendly Live. Woo!
Company coming? Make sure they stay with us. At Best Western Plus, we'll treat them right. Like hot complimentary breakfast, spacious rooms, a glorious pool, fitness and business center, and best of all, a friendly staff. Our large, flexible meeting rooms are great for business and social get-togethers. Best Western Plus, just off of Interstate 30 near Cracker Barrel. Staying with us is always a plus. Best Western Plus in Greenville.
Hi, I'm Kathy with Long Branch Dental Center. Lumineers are porcelain glass shells that fit over the top of your teeth and give them a dynamite look. You can change the shape, the size, and the color. So call today to ask about Lumineers. Long Branch Dental Center, making North Texas more beautiful, one smile at a time.
We are live from the stage of the Texan Theater in downtown Greenville, Texas. It is Friendly Live. Texans, Legends, and Outlaws, brought to you each and every Wednesday by Platinum Chevrolet Cadillac in downtown Terrell, Texas. El Paso, Terrell, Texas. That's good. Anyway, and Henley Auto Supply right here in Greenville, Texas. Folks, we want to say thank you to Barbara, to all the stage people, everyone. It's been great.
It has
and
been
we got
really
time
fun.
for 2 more songs? Yeah? Okay, we're going to... 4 songs?
All right.
Oh, boy, this is a treat. I'm going to shut up right now and tell you that next week on this stage, he's been here before, he's coming back, alias Charlie Smith. You better not miss him because he's a hometown boy that'll tell you a story from the Confederate all the way to the Union, all right? Y'all put your hands together for 1, Ryder Grimes. All right, and remember, keep it in your boot.
Yes, sir. Keep it in your boot, right as the sign says right there. Man, it's like I've said multiple times, this is one of my favorite venues to play at. It's one of my favorite stages to play at. And I always say it, but man, it's good to be back at the Texan Theater. And it's also good to be here and see some very familiar faces in the crowd. I see Mr. David White over there and my friends Bella and your family back there. It's good to see all y'all. I see a lot of familiar faces out here, and thank y'all for coming out. I hope you are enjoying this as much as I am. I'm having a great time up here. So I grew up on a lot of classic rock and early 2000s rock music, and during my show I always like to play one of my favorite songs from that era that really helped me inspire write some of my newer stuff that's more heavier sounding. And this song I'll always, you know, kind of attribute it to the way that some of my new songs sound. And this one's by the Foo Fighters. It's called My Hero. You slow it down and play it a little more acoustic for y'all. Too alarming now to talk about. Take your pictures down, shake it out. Truth or consequence, say it aloud. And use that evidence and race it around. There goes my hero, watch him as he goes. There goes goes my hero. He's ordinary. While the best of them bleed it out, while the rest of them peter out. Truth or consequence, say it aloud, and use that evidence and race it around. Well, there goes my hero. Watch him as he goes. Well, there goes my hero. He's ordinary. There goes my hero, leaving with all the mess. Kudos, my hero, the one that's on. Well, there goes my hero. Watch him as he goes. There goes my hero. He's ordinary. There you go. One of my favorites. All right, this next song right here is, I wrote, this is probably the first, I don't even know why I said probably. I can't talk today. This is the first song that I ever wrote. I was 16 years old when I wrote this song, and going back to the connection to the rodeo stuff, like I said, I've always looked up to the cowboys and the cowgirls in the world, and like they said, my heroes have always been cowboys. That's me right there, and I always was fascinated by the rodeo life and all the different events, and specifically my favorite event was saddle bronc riding. It still is. And I remember one night I was laying in bed and I started thinking about this song. I was 16 years old and I was laying there thinking about rodeo. I was watching rodeo videos. And I watched the saddle bronc rider video, and he had gotten bucked off and stuff, and I'm like, man, that's gotta hurt. And I started thinking about this line of this song. And sure enough, that morning I woke up after I stayed up way too late for a 16-year-old thinking about this song, because, you know, most 16-year-olds were playing video games and stuff. I was staying up till 3 a.m. writing a song. And this is the first song I ever wrote. And I got up that next morning and finished it, and I'm very proud of this one. And this will probably always be one of my favorite songs that I've ever written. This one's called 8 Seconds at a Time. She bust open, his hand up high, trying to hang on for an 8-second ride. Crowd comes alive as he hits the dirt. It's another one gone that's gotta hurt. He's just a good old boy trying to survive, busting broncs at the rodeo Friday night. But one day he's gonna win them all. Now he's just a beer drinker, a saddle bronc kicker, long-haired country boy, wannabe singer, button-down pearl snap, starched up and right. If you wanna make Vegas, gotta hold on tight. It's a long way to the top if you wanna ride. Taking life 8 seconds at a time. As he drifts on from town to town, reminds him of a long-lost sound of a girl he loved telling him goodbye. It's been 5 long years since that last night, but a memory haunts him every time. He looks out and sees her glowing eyes. She broke his heart and she's on his mind, but the sound of that buzzer puts her behind. And now he's just a beer drinker, a saddle bronc kicker, a long-haired country boy, wannabe singer, button-down pearl snap starched of a ride. You wanna make Vegas, gotta hold on tight. It's a long way to the top if you wanna ride. Taking life 8 seconds at a time. After 30 plus years chasing that goal, once a bold man is growing old. His gray hairs and aching bones put the rough stock life on hold. As he reflects on the time living rodeo life, one thing always comes to mind. As he looks at his wife and gives her a smile, he stops there and thinks a while. When he was a beer drinker, a saddle bronc kicker, long-haired country boy, wannabe singer, button-down pearl snap starched of a ride. If you wanna make Vegas, gotta hold on tight. It's a long way to the top if you wanna ride. With broken bones and heartaches on the side, it's a long way to the top if you wanna ride. Taking life 8 seconds at a time. 8 seconds at a time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Woo! Oh, all right. Bella, stand up here a minute, hon. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Bella.
And you're from?
Allen, Texas.
Allen, Texas. Is this the first time for the family that's over here? Right quick, introduce who is here.
I have my grandma, my nana, my grandpa, my tata, my mom, and my great-grandma, Mama Nettie, who's 93.
All right. Thank you so much. And I want to, look, folks, we talk about merchandise. She says, I've known Ryder for a long time.
That's old
and
school
so I
right
thought,
there.
okay, yeah, she has, because she got a cap, and I don't have one. So, well, thank y'all so much for attending today. And we do this every Wednesday. And before you go home, I'm going to give you a card so you can listen to us every day on friendlyradio.com. All right? Good. With that said, we got to go to commercial break. Well, we're coming back for 2 more songs. Probably one more, and he's going to sing out and just play his heart out. Ryder Grimes, we're coming back to the Texan Theater for Friendly Live, right here at the Texan Theater in downtown Greenville, Texas. Live through the stage of the Texan Theater in downtown Greenville, Texas. It is Friendly Live, brought to you by Platinum Chevrolet Cadillac in downtown Terrell, Texas, and Henley Auto Supply here in Greenville, Texas. Folks, as promised, he's coming back right now to give you the rest of the show. Put your hands together for Ryder Grimes.
man, y'all have been awesome, and thank you, Friendlee and Barbara and the Texan, for having me back out, and thank y'all for being one of the best audiences I've ever played in front of. It's awesome to get to say that right up the road from your own house, and it's great to do it here. So thank y'all very much for being so cool and being so fun. To take y'all out, I want to play this one. This is the most recent single we recorded. Hope to be out to radio soon. Wrote it about growing up. This one's called Times Pass. It's been one hot summer since I left home, but I found myself moving along. Couple friends and a cold one after a long, long week on the job. We roll around in our old trucks, looking for fun and revving them up. Living life like some grown-up kids, but there'll be hell to pay after the weekend. So enjoy them while they last. They say your younger years, man, they fly fast. Getting into trouble, have a little fun. Just be back home before the morning sun. Driving Dad's new truck way too fast, singing Robert Earl King, catching 5-pound bass. I miss those times we had. So don't wait too long, 'cause you know you can't get them back. Times pass. I still remember when I was 18, chasing the girls and chasing my dreams, spending time with all of my buddies, sneaking out past midnight. Mom, I did not do that. Now we moved on, starting lives of our own, but how I wish that I could pick up my phone, call them up and do it all one last time. So enjoy them while they last. They say your younger years, man, they fly fast. But getting into trouble, have a little fun. Just be back home before the morning sun. Driving Dad's new truck way too fast, singing Robert Earl King, catching 5-pound bass. I miss those times we had. So don't wait too long, 'cause you know you can't get them back. Times pass. Say friends move on, life rolls by, but nothing could ever change my mind. Best times we had were way back then, and I wish I could do them all again. But getting into trouble, have a little fun. Just be back home before the morning sun. Driving Dad's new truck way too fast, singing Robert Earl King, catching 5-pound bass. I miss those times we had. So don't wait too long, 'cause you know you can't get them back. Times pass. Times pass. Times pass. Thank y'all very much. Thank y'all again for having me, Friendlee. Y'all don't forget to pray. Y'all have a good day, and y'all be safe wherever you are going after this. Thank y'all.